It feels amazing. I love London, and to be here with this incredible cast, and yeah, I'm so excited. They are going to take away a really exciting, fun, action-packed film. They're literally not going to be able to get off their seats. So it's super fun and very heavy packed with action, and I think it's a good one. Yeah, they're in it for a treat. The cast, Rami, James, was truly incredible to work with as a director, truly.
This is incredible. This feels really special because I'm a French actress, but I live in London. So being part of like such a international film, which travels all around, and presenting it here, it's extremely special. This is probably one of the biggest action-scaled film in a long time, which is quite different. I mean, suddenly we have like Rami, who's so incredible and led by his intelligence. So I think this is going to be exactly what people expect in terms of action, but with a twist. So it's worth seeing like on a massive screen, for sure.
Oh my God, it's so cool. I think this is the first, I think I've been here for like a BFI thing, but this is my first like proper premiere here, so this is very exciting. Well, I can't tell you too much because she's quite pivotal in things that happen, but I play a character called Inquiline, who's, her backstory is a little bit of a mystery, and she's a bit of a lone wolf. She sort of doesn't work within the agencies that we sort of meet with Charlie and everything. But I think of her as this real champion for justice, and that's kind of her driving force, really. I mean, it was amazing. We had the best time. I've known Rami sort of just socially for about 10 years, and I always wanted to work with him. He's such an incredible actor. And when we got to do this project, he was like, would you like to do this? And of course I said yes. And it was just so fun. Like, he's such an amazing actor. He's so present. He's so vulnerable when you're working with him. It's very... I don't know, it's just like you're in very safe hands, and he's just such a generous actor. So we had such fun. I mean, it was like we hit the ground running when I got to set, and you're like, whoa, okay, everybody's bringing their A game. Gotta match it, so it was good. It is, I think, such a thrilling, epic ride. This is a genre we've seen before, but I think this is a really unique and smart take on it. And yeah, I think there's lots of unexpected twists and turns, so it's just enjoyable.
It's always great here in London.
It's amazing.
It's one of the best places to premiere a movie.
I just love the idea of a guy who didn't have the capabilities that we normally see in these kinds of movies. Sort of a throwback to the movies that we love. We talk about all the time, 70s. Paranoid thrillers of that sort, and we just really loved it. Fell in love with the character and his journey, and felt it stood out emotionally.
We're trying to do something a little bit different with this one, a little bit more contemplative, and yet still deliver the sort of big scale action experience that you want from this genre. So yeah, just hopefully they enjoy it.
They'll love the fact that he's the underdog, that he's the unexpected hero, that we're used to films where the hero has to go into battle for something that matters and he gets trained up and suddenly he's a ninja with superpowers. That doesn't happen with the amateur. He's always the ordinary underdog, and I think that's why we root for him. An intensity, a courage, an intelligence. He's willing to take risks, he's willing to collaborate. That was great. It's such an ensemble. They really are head and shoulders above your average cast. You've got the wonderful relationship with Rachel Brosnahan's character that sets up the emotional engine, the whole thing. You've got Laurence Fishburne doing what he does. You're not sure whether he's going to hug you or kill you. So there's such presence across the range. I hope they'll go away just royally entertained. I mean, it's just a really good tale, works on the big screen, it's going to make people feel tense and excited, and it's going to make them laugh. And they're probably not expecting the laughs.
The last time I was in a whopping premiere here was Casino Royale. I suddenly feel really old. And this is like the evolution of that world of spy movie, and just amazing in this world where everyone's watching amazing content at home to see a film that is a cinema film. I'm over the moon to be in it and to be here tonight. Yeah, love it. I had an amazing time shooting it with Rami. He's one of the nicest people I've ever worked with. I think they should expect to be reminded of how awesome real cinema films are, and they should expect the unexpected.
It feels really great to be at a movie premiere at a real cinema. I haven't done this in, gosh, almost 5 years. It's amazing. Play a character named Colonel Henderson, and I've been instructed by my superiors to train Charlie Heller, who's played by Rami Malek, to operate in the field. He's a guy who's an analyst at the CIA. He's not really a rough and tumble guy. He's more of an intellect, and it's a hard job. It's wonderful. Rami and I love each other. We've wanted to work together since we met, probably just around the time he was about to do Bohemian Rhapsody. And when I was told that he was going to be doing this and I was asked to join him, I was like, yeah, let's go. A lot of surprises, a lot of twists and turns.
I think it's a movie that is something that's to be felt, on a big screen, because the stunts are quite amazing. It's an amazing cast, so it combines this story, action-packed thriller with a twist.
It's been a long time coming. I've been working on this film for, I don't know, over 5 years as a producer and actor in it, and coming off of Bohemian and Bond, I was wondering what to do next, and the studios were asking, and I said, I'd love to play an action hero, believe it or not. And this was the way to do it, to subvert the genre, to find someone who you'd underestimate, the least expected hero doing extraordinary things for the sake of someone he loves. So it's great. It's a love story, it's an action film, it's a thriller, and it's got humor, it packs a punch, it's got globe-trotting, all the things. So much of this film takes place in London. It's one of my favorite cities in the world, and we got to go all over Europe and give scope to the film. So to bring it back here it's always great to return home, and I always feel at home in the UK. I think they'll really be able to relate to him because you can look at. I love the Bond films. I love Mission Impossible. I love we all love to go to the cinema for that feeling, but you feel like a voyeur. I think in this film, in The Amateur, you can put yourself in Charlie's place, and perhaps it has more of a visceral impact on you. Because he does have that kind of cog in the wheel feel of being part of the machine that tells him he can't, and he actually can in more ways than you'd expect, in unusual ways, in unexpected ways, in explosive ways.
It's amazing. It's an amazing place. We've had a number of films premiere here, and it's quite an honor. This movie is extraordinary. We're very proud of it. We're very proud of Rami and all of our filmmakers, and so we're excited to be here. I think they would expect to see a new twist on the genre. It's a hero that is perhaps not what you would expect, literally, in terms of how he uses his brains and his planning and his smarts to succeed, as opposed to, we call it Born with Brains. No, we're joking. We love Born too. But he is very successful without having to be a sort of shoot 'em up, without having to pick up a gun and blow a bunch of people away. So it's new. It's different. It was shot with the sort of biggest scope possible. We went all around Europe. We were in the United States. We've shot locations that I think benefit from being able to see the full picture and to be able to experience also the sound design on the movie is extraordinary. And you can only get that both picture and sound and audience reaction together in a theater.